Well, I'm talking with Dr. Terry Klopfenstein from the University of Nebraska. And Dr. Klopfenstein this year was selected as for the National Industry Leadership Award at the Cattle Feeders Hall of Fame. And it's in recognition of a long career of guiding students who have had a lot of influence in the industry and in animal science, and people who have gone out and to fill various roles in the beef business, and also of course, a lot of research that Terry's conducted over the years that's really benefited the industry. And I wonder if you could just tell us a little bit about the time that you've been at the university and some of the things that have that you've emphasized in over that time.
Well, I've been there for 47 years, so there've been some changes. A couple of years ago, I did a little presentation on some of those changes. Some of the things, it's just amazing when you think about it. All of the changes taken place, and I feel very blessed that I've been able to be there during that time to see all of those changes. Some of the important things, of course, are the students, and then seeing 47 years later some of those students, especially some from the early years that were undergraduate students that are now out leaders in the cattle industry. And a lot of graduate students that are out and playing important roles in the cattle industry with companies like we're here today, that kind of a thing. So that's been a lot of it. But some of the dramatic changes, and this year is no exception, right? With the corn price where it's at now, all of the changes that have taken place, and to see that happen and to be part of it, and be trying to do research that's looking ahead so that we've got some idea of what's coming, so we have some research available. So when those calls come and say, what do I do now with $8 a bushel corn? What can I use? We've got a drought situation, we're out of feed, what can I use? And so to have had some foresights. Now I'd like to say that we had 100% accurate foresight. You just want to bat, I don't know, maybe a good batting average is 300, something like that, but to have some information available when it's needed. I came to Nebraska in 1965 to work on crop residues and to do some treatments of residues to increase their utilization by cattle. And you know, that wasn't very important for about 45 out of the last 47 years. Used some, but not a lot. Now it's important. I stumbled in, I'll say, the great philosopher Yogi Berra said it's better to be lucky than good. Stumbled in to work with distillers' grains with the beverage distillers back in the early part of my career, looking at it as a protein source. So we had all of this background and connections with the ethanol industry, so it made it easy for us to get in. But again, maybe there was some foresight on our part that we see this potentially happening, and the idea that we would use it even as an energy source, not just as a protein source, and then how well the wet byproducts fit with these crop residues. It's been great to see that kind of come together.